I have always been here.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this special Ambassadorial watch party. And this evening, we are watching a modern classic, V for Vendetta. And with me this evening, I have got the lovely and fantastic AVP herself, Alicia Victoria Parker, Mr. Londell of Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies, and Mr. CCDV. And we might have a few others joining us shortly, but for now, ladies and gentlemen, how are we all doing this evening?
Doing well, thank you. Doing well.
Oh yeah.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
Yes.
And for those of this is actually an extremely impromptu put together watch party because I thought to myself, do I want to do one for Guy? Because to our friends across the pond is in fact Guy Fawkes Day, and this movie is centered very much around that memorial. Well, I guess you could call it national holiday, in a manner of speaking. And I thought, considering all the craziness that's going on, why not try and bring a little joy to everybody's day, considering everything, all the craziness that is going on, and let's do a watch party. And well, I threw this together. I had to send out some feelers, and well, here we are. So, for those of you that are tuning in, we are going, as I said, we're going to be watching V for Vendetta. So hopefully, everybody that tunes in has a copy. And with that all being said, are we ready to go?
Now, are we riffing on it, or
Yes.
are we
We're
gushing
watching
on it?
We're watching and discussing. I don't know what riffing is, if that's like critiquing it or whatever, but we are watching it.
Well, making jokes at the movie's expense, yes.
You can do that too. I don't mind. I'm not that uptight, contrary to popular belief. So, anyway, that being said, if you all are ready, we will hit our play buttons and get this show on the road. So, are we all ready?
Let's
I
go.
have it pulled
Let's
up.
get it.
All right. Counting down from 3, 2, 1, and play.
I got the WB thing going on right now.
As do I.
Yep,
And
same
please, and it's all grainy and sepia tone, and it's awesome, and I love
Yes. It makes you feel like you're watching something from the 30s and 40s.
it. Yeah. I know.
Vertigo. It's what I've got all the time, but they call it DC Comics.
It has a fancy name, right?
And very quickly to the chat, sir, my good friend, our good friend. Good to see you, bud, and hope you're doing well. Thank you for popping by. And of course, we've got our voiceover by the lovely and fetching, although somewhat soon to be shaven, Natalie Portman.
Yep.
I know he.
Shadows. Ooh.
And of course, we've got the legend himself, Guy Fawkes.
Mr. Gunpowder Plot himself.
Woof,
Indeed.
woof,
Oh, dog. Angry dog.
woof. Wow.
Chasing a
Once
bad
he
guy.
pulls his sword, he doesn't shake anymore. Right on.
But 400 years later,
It's
an
almost like
idea
the
comes-
Musketeers all over again. I feel like we're watching the Musketeers.
I know. I actually may do a watch party review of that one, The Man in Iron Mask. The lovely,
Oh, please have me for that one. I love that
Yeah.
movie so much.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Count on it. Well, this month I'm actually doing stuff that deals with medieval times and all sorts of wacky stuff like that. Me, I'm doing a watch party for my Python Holy Grail. We're going to be talking about Robin Hood. So yeah, I could throw Iron Man and Iron Mask in there. Absolutely.
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
All
Yes.
the
That reaches out to my.
all the Robin Hoods.
Oh. Oh, you are reaching out to my inner nerd. My nerd is freaking out.
And Archie Finch and
Ooh.
Johnny
fire.
Guy Fawkes was intent to blow up the king in Parliament.
Yeah. Catholics had just like gone nuts.
And of course, the character of V is played by one of my favorite actors, Mr. Hugo Weaving. Great actor. You don't hear much about him anymore, unfortunately, but
The
then,
former United States. Can you hear that in the? It's like,
There's Natalie.
the former United.
yeah, there's Natalie. Before she went into the MCU, she was doing DC.
Yep.
Fun fact about Natalie Portman, she's actually a vegetarian.
Well, there's your problem.
She's also from Israel originally too.
Is she really? I was not aware of that.
Yes, she is.
Well, there's two badass
learn
women.
something every day.
There's two badass women from Israel. Well, Natalie Portman and Gal Gadot. I just gotta say, if I was,
I think she's only about 5 feet tall.
I believe it. I mean, you see how tall Chris Hemsworth is as Thor, and man, he just towers over
6
her.
feet. So yeah.
I imagine what she says all the time.
Yes, he
is,
does.
Can I get an apple box? Can I get an apple box?
Ugh. And I just absolutely
Because she can't say I want a phone book anymore because people are like, "What the heck is a phone book?"
And very quick to the chat, LDG Pixels. Good evening, sir. LDG, if you are feeling up to it, I did put the stream link for the watch party over in your Discord. So if you would like to join us, you are by all means, and as always, more than welcome to join, sir. And I love the scene. I hate the scene.
Curfew.
If there are ever two guys who deserve a beat,
oh yes, especially the one on the right.
LEG, that's awesome. That's very good.
Oh, pepper spray.
Ugh. And can I just say that one pasty guy there's a guy you just want to. Yes, our defense
Punch
Johnny,
in the nose and run away.
Yeah, the
Spray
fingerman.
them
Yes.
anyway, Natalie. Spray them anyway. They deserve
Yes.
it.
Every shady guy needs a spray in the face.
And also to the chat, DJ, obviously, Deej, good to see you, man. Hey, Deej, if you're not too tired and if you want to join us or anything, DM me on Twitter and I'll shoot you the link, man. And here he is, Mr. V himself.
Wow, he's super strong.
Oh.
Yep. Oops.
Gutting him like a fish. Oh. Run, girl.
Yep. You know, I punched a porcelain face once. I didn't like it.
And LDG, yeah, I will definitely try and make it for a little bit tomorrow and everything to your stream. Count on it. And yeah, Jedi Bill, give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, and I will. I'll get you that link, bud. Excuse me. And for those of you that are watching along with us, we are at 6 minutes and 52 seconds. So,
Excellent.
Well, hey, Jedi Bill, if you're on LDG's Discord, I may have put the link in. I know I put the link in there, so if you want to use that one, that's fine. If you're not on that particular Discord, that's fine. I'll send you the link either way. So give me, like I said, give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Jedi, there you are, zombie smasher. Deej, that's perfectly fine, man. It's good to have you here regardless.
Say that 3 times fast. That's a lot of V's in one sentence.
Can you imagine how many takes he had to do that unless he just really memorized that piece of dialogue?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine
It reminds me of Zorro a little bit.
good.
Zorro would do it. Shh.
There it is. Fishy schwanz of verbs. Simply say that it's my very good honor to meet you, and you may call me.
If I had to mark it on the wall, say you mark here, here, and here.
Yes, he's like a crazy person.
Jedi Bill, check your Twitter, bud. Are you hurt? Always alliteration as allowed. Yes. Percussion instruments are my specialty, but tonight I intend to call upon the entire orchestra for this event.
The music is beautiful.
Well, yeah. It's the 1812 Overture. And here's...
Kapow! Kapow!
CC, cut it out. Good evening, sir.
Is the movie in Pictures Parlor?
No, unfortunately, Jedi Bill, I didn't have time to get a hold of Deej and LDG to set that up.
Okay.
We're each watching our own copy.
Okay, now I know. Thank you. I got it.
I should have. Oh, do you? Okay. We are when you get to it and everything. We're at the 9-minute 45-second mark. Remember.
I'll probably be way behind.
November the 5th.
First, the overture. And, I gotta admit, for a person whose face you never see, that mask does a great job of giving you a sense of the emotion that he's feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Phantom and the Phantom of the Opera kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba.
Oh Lordy, what have I gotten myself into?
Da, 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 da.
And okay, close up of John Hurt.
The Doctor.
Well, not only that, do you remember what other dystopian classic he was in?
1984.
Exactly. Thank you, Mr. Lundell. And it's funny that you would have that close-up of him, and he has a beard in this, and in 1984, the picture of Big Brother, well, has a beard. I think that was actually deliberate. I get the very distinct impression that was deliberate. We're calling it emerging demolition. Yeah, because all demolitions have no announcement beforehand.
Naturally.
They're supposed to in real life. Oh, police.
Unless you're a police state, then you can pretty much do whatever you want.
True. Especially when the government takes over everything.
Yeah. We can't figure out who he is. We just know he's wearing a Guy Fawkes mask.
Mm-hmm. Wearing the mask before 2020 was a thing.
Indeed. And there's Stephen Ray as one of the detectives. I've always liked him. Good actor.
But I think this does take place in 2020, though, if I remember reading correctly.
I'm not entirely sure.
Do you really think there's a they sitting in a room like that talking about the future of us?
Oh, yes, I believe so.
It's the they.
Yeah, it's around
They watch
the
and they
corner.
hear everything.
They are listening.
Well, if they are listening,
So
bite me.
I like that one, Ambassador. I like that one.
The BTN. No longer the BBC, just the BTN. Or Beaten.
That sounds so weird. BTN sounds more like a radio station. British Television Network.
Successful demolition and lit off with fireworks and music.
She got some big hoop earrings. Wow, girlfriend.
You think?
Can't miss them anywhere. Which one of you fellas wants an orange shirt and an orange tie like that?
Well, I've known the Joker to do so.
But I mean in real life. I don't think you'd want to actually wear that.
Who'd we lose?
Wolfman Bill.
Oh, Jedi Bill.
Yeah.
Gotta lead on the girl. Well, who wouldn't want to lead on that girl? She is rather attractive.
Yep. And they each have a Dell computer.
Yes, that too. I don't recall being stood by a more attractive woman.
He looks like Colin Firth a little bit, but I know it's not.
No,
Stephen Fry.
Yeah, Stephen Fry. Very good actor.
Yeah.
A lot of good British actors in this movie. Of course, most British actors are good.
I see they got Scottish shortbread on that. That looks good. But the British do not like Scottish people. That'd be an insult to them.
Of course, they are technically British, just with a much harder to distinguish accent.
Yes, like the late Sean Connery.
Yes. Yes, the late great one. No, it's okay. Laser Lass is banging.
Ooh, a lot of packages. She's obviously the mailroom clerk.
And I wonder what's in the box. What's in the box?
I suspect something named Bomb.
Now that is a lot of packages.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, Cece, don't make me mute you, man. Don't make me exercise my ambassadorial authority.
I just said that's a lot of packages. That's all I said.
We know what you meant because she went into the room with all the scantily clad women, you big old perv.
What? I didn't even notice.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite scene in the movie when he wrecks this studio.
Oh, dude, yes.
I mean, this tells me total badass.
Yes, V is a total
She looks
badass.
like Natalie Portman in that screenshot. Not Natalie Portman. She looks like Keira Knightley.
Oh, old man, ugly old man, British old man butt. Oh, this storm's.
Walkie-talkie.
Scottish or Scots. The joke here is one is Celtic, the other is Germanic.
Ooh.
Everybody puts on a mask. Oh crap! He's got high explosives.
Run!
We're all gonna die.
Do a favor. Run. Run. Run.
Gosh.
Run away.
Like now.
Okay, and can I just say I love that gun that's got the adhesive in it, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is not a drill. Everybody flee for your lives.
You guys are obviously not British. You'd be saying a lift instead of elevator.
Obviously, yes.
These are obviously Americans trying to be British, but they're not.
Only one man
all
would
say, "Take
dare
the
give
lift,
me the
take the
raspberry.
Our defense, Johnny, that's quite all right, bud. Perfectly fine.
Oh,
I'll tell you what I know. I know jack crap because I'm British. Sorry. Here comes V's first broadcast. Well, his one and only broadcast. Dad, something's wrong with the telly. Hey, they're watching on
fine.
They're watching on JVC. Isn't that funny?
they're all saying, "Telly, telly, what's wrong with the telly? What's wrong with the telly?"
Good evening, London.
Hello, England. How are you? Speak to me.
Security of the familiar, the
The
tranquility
yellow
of
coded
repetition.
effect is now in effect. Okay.
I enjoy them as much as any bloke. But in the spirit of commemoration.
She said it.
It's all right. She's a lady. She has some leeway. We're taking some time out of our daily lives to sit down and have a little chat. Again, the mask is so freaking emotive, even though it's completely.
Yeah, it's solid.
You expect him to be smiling almost without this mask.
Yeah, I know.
And you almost think that's
Words-
his real face in so many ways,
Words
but
offer the
obviously
mean
it's not.
to me and for those who still listen, the enunciation of truth. And the truth is, there's something terribly wrong with this country, isn't there? You designed it. You wanted it foolproof. You said every television in London. It's all your fault, High Chancellor. So go screw yourself.
And it's VTV. They're watching VTV, not BTV, but the VTV.
Oh, we really don't care.
They will be held accountable. And everybody is just absolutely transfixed on their television.
Yep. Mind control.
Well, not so much mind control. They're actually hearing something different for a change.
Yeah, they're hearing the truth.
But they're not being like zombies like they normally are.
Yeah.
I suppose he hasn't choked on a cigarette.
Last night, I destroyed the Old Bailey to remind this country of what it has forgotten. Right on. Yeah, there's such use of masks in no theater, I think, making them emotive. Yeah, I think I get what you're. I think I get what you're shooting at, Ari Fincher. If you feel
Wait a minute, that's a different cigarette because that cigarette changed lengths. You got a fresh cigarette.
It's possible. will give them never, ever be forgot. Then just the V. No one gets out. The rest of you follow me into the smoke-filled room before we let the smoke clear.
Kerosene. Oh.
Well, it's not necessarily toxic or anything.
No, it'd have a very distinct odor, though.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't start any fires, because that's very flammable.
Yeah, the amazing thing is the cop shot his freaking gun. You would think it would have, just that little bit of a spark would have been enough, but apparently not. There's a bomb in the control booth. Whatever are we going to do? We die.
Well, there was a time when we had what was called a bomb squad.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to it, but
Budget cuts.
Yeah, budget cuts because the stupid high chancellor doesn't know how to run a country.
I guess we're too safe now.
And by sheer dumb luck, this guy who shouldn't know a darn thing about explosives diffuses the bomb. And he asks, do you have any idea what you're doing?
No.
Gotta love this guy.
I know.
Trial and error. Boom.
And the security guard's got one of those little rubber balls in his mouth.
Shakink, shakink, shakink.
Jeez.
Little bit of 300 right there. Yeah. Right on. Hello. How are you today? Remember.
Say hello to my little friend, will you?
Here we go.
Oh, he's gonna be Swiss cheese now. Oh.
I did it.
Oh.
I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, but I did it.
Or it was a fake to begin with.
Maybe.
I'll go with fake to begin with.
So lucky.
I didn't expect you to be such quite Johnny on the spot.
What are you supposed to reach for? He says reach. I'm like, what's he supposed to reach for, dude?
Ooh. Dang! Laid a smackdown on him. I forgot how good the action choreography in this movie is.
Girl, get out of there while he's there. Oh, pepper spray.
Artificer brings up, there's no time for a bomb squad. There's always time for a bomb squad.
Special emergency tower.
We just received footage of a daring police raid that was completely staged.
And that guy's still smoking a cigarette.
I know.
They're all still in there. They stopped their chess game, everything.
And that one little girl is like, to hell he was.
She keeps going to her mama like, Mama, help! I'm scared.
And now we got the footage of what's he thinking?
She's like, I've had enough of this.
And for those of you that are watching along, we are at 26 minutes and 10 seconds. And you know, if you really think about this movie, it's based on a comic book. But it's not your atypical comic book movie for the simple fact that it's not all punchy action scene, punchy more action scene. It's very, I guess, cerebral.
It's like a film noir without being a film noir.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that, Alicia, very much. It's a thinking person's comic book movie.
Whoa, I love
course.
all those books. Wow, that's a lot of books.
I know. That's a lot of books. And all the old paintings and the suits of armor.
Yes.
The one suit of armor that actually looks like Guy Fawkes a little bit.
It's like she's in a castle of sorts, the way it's laid out. I think she is in a castle.
It's an underground.
Okay.
But it's a very nice underground.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a very artsy fartsy hobbit hole.
Yep, kind of like the Phantom's Lair in the Opera House.
Yeah,
Only
I'd agree with that.
But it's a very cultural lair.
Yes.
James Cagney.
I cried a river over you.
Ooh,
I do love the box.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Diana Krall.
jukebox. I love that jukebox.
Diana Krall is one of my favorite artists.
She sounds a little bit like Nora Jones in this, the way she's singing it.
And to the chat, Chubby Teddy of Monster Productions. Chubby Teddy, good to see you, bud. And he's like, hey there, Ambassador. Remember George Carlin when he said, you know what they should do with that Miss America pageant? Make the losers keep coming back until they win. I have absolutely no idea what that has to do with the movie, but that actually is very funny. Thank you, Chubby Teddy. And I love the old projector. Do y'all see the old projector behind her?
Yes.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
There's a lot of butterflies in that case behind her, too.
I noticed that, too. And you be safe. Here, my home. I'm sorry, but I just can't take that risk. You know it's underground. You know the color of the stone. That's enough for a clever man.
Mm-hmm.
That you're not a clever man.
But yet you didn't treat her head wound.
Well, he'll get around to it.
Oh, it's her head wound that makes her dumb. Okay.
Oh, mercy.
I'm not saying because she was a blondish. I'm not saying that. I am not saying that.
She didn't know who Diana Krall was. She didn't know about Crimea River. I give up.
What, you Anakin Skywalker?
And this is where I learned.
Yeah.
This is where I learned about egg in a basket. Believe it or
That
not, this
was
movie.
a good breakfast right there.
Yeah.
This is actually where I learned how to make egg in a basket. Look at that flip. That is a really good flip.
You know, maybe I'll do a French omelet for you guys on a cooking video one of these days.
Do it. Do it.
I think that's Kenny G playing the saxophone in the background.
We do not speak of Kenny G here. He is altogether evil. It's just, I'm fine.
Bonjour,
And-
monsieur. How are you?
There was a fire a long time ago, but that's not important right now. Would you like a cup of tea with your egg? Starving, actually.
I would take a croissant instead.
Do you have Earl Grey hot?
Yes, Picard.
Goodness. And can I just say, I love the toast holder he's got there at the table. It's got all the slices of toast.
But if you're truly British, you'd be having a tomatoes with your breakfast.
Yeah, tomatoes and, well, a full English, but he may not have had time for a full English.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that'd be a fun video for you to do, CC. Do a full British breakfast.
Okay. Maybe. One of these days. If I can
You know,
find
that
all the
paper looks really
ingredients.
good with the mask and everything he's wearing.
I'd actually have to go all the way to Flagstaff to get the ingredients for that, though.
Maybe.
Blood sausage is not available at my local grocery store.
Well, you don't necessarily have to use blood sausage. You can do a close approximation.
Yeah, you can make a few substitutes here and there.
And can I just say, I love that quote, and I think that quote is very apropos. People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid.
Should be afraid of them.
Of the people. Yeah.
The citizens, yes. Because there's
I know
power. There's power to the people.
Oh, man doesn't wear a mask.
It's my medicine cabinet.
You have the medicine cabinet of a flabby British twat?
Sorry,
did I say that out loud? No one can light you. You're the size of Big Ben. I know, I'm looking at you right now, and
Whoa! You got your own drugstore right there, dude. Or as they would say, your own pharmacy.
I'll tell you what I wish. I wish I hadn't been there, or otherwise I would have pissed my knickers.
Wait for it.
And he's about to
cell phone. Go bar cell phone. Don't drop the towel. Whatever you don't drop the towel. Please don't. Please don't drop that towel.
And as always, England prevails. Oh, shut up, you blowhard.
Yeah, exactly.
I installed one of those rain shower heads in my bathroom. It's awesome.
He's got TVs right there while he's taking the shower. That is some sophisticated bathroom.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
I don't think anybody does.
You'll form in those days. Art adventure, Johnny.
You know, he's from using the remote to use the TV and the... Oh!
Don't drop the soap.
Don't drop the towel in this case.
Please. Please, for all this holy wet, I don't want to see your pasty British butt. Your
We don't want to see
PBB.
that. None of that Britishness, please.
Oh no, not the red rose. Oh no.
Oh no, he dropped the towel. No, I'm kidding. He didn't, of course. I'm kidding, but no.
Art adventures. A pity they left out the obsession with dolls. Wasn't that the priest? Instead, not Prothero?
Might have been. Oh, he's dead. He's dead, everyone. Rest in peace. Not.
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
No,
Wait a minute,
those
Just
are the
like
classic
Phantom Leaving
movies
a
worth
Rose.
watching.
That's in 2 or 3 weeks. Oh yeah, the Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, yes. I love that book.
I like the remake they did a few years ago with James Caviezel and what's his face?
Good. That's a good movie.
Yes.
Ooh, what movie are you watching, V? What movie are you watching, sir?
Count of Monte Cristo. That's what we've just been talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what he's watching. Okay, my bad. My bad. Okay, so that's what he's watching. Okay, I'm like, but it's a good movie. You still haven't treated her head wound.
Her head will be fine. Quit worrying about it.
She doesn't
And-
use
I
it,
know.
so it doesn't matter.
I know.
Viaduct's pharmaceutical. Not only does he use drugs, he has stock in them. May we come up? You find your own tree.
I
Believe it
just
or not,
said that.
I know.
About the drugs. Come on, y'all. I said that.
Because he cared more about revenge than he did about her.
Nope. There's no such thing as a coincidence.
I know.
She looks like she wants to cry. Poor baby.
Well, he wasn't a particularly nice man. He wasn't very well liked.
He was very bitter.
He did dress in the manner of a male prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
He was very popular for being an angry, unpopular man.
Mm-hmm. That green. Ew, that's a hideous green she's wearing. I think there's an elephant right behind her. Or a rhino.
I'm not entirely sure. Art Fincher, I've never seen the black and white, but I did see the remake they did a number of years ago with James Caviezel, and I can't think of the other guy who plays the bad guy, but it was actually extremely well done. At least I thought it was. So I would suggest you check it out.
Yeah, but what's his name? Oh man, Thornbirds. He still did the better one in my
Richard Chamberlain?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He did the better Count of Monte Cristo.
Nice. I wonder where he bought that mask, because that mask is so wow.
You can get those masks all over England.
Oh, you'd be amazed how easy you can get a Guy Fawkes mask. I actually remember a number of years ago, I was in a Barnes & Noble. Yes, those are still around. And they had a special box set of the trade paperback of V for Vendetta. And it actually had a replica of the Guy Fawkes mask in it. And I came this close to buying it, but I didn't.
They might have it on eBay or something, or Amazon. I don't know.
Yeah, but you probably pay for the nose for it on eBay.
True. But you gotta learn how to find it the right places.
Your records are either deleted or omitted or missing. What am I supposed to do with it?
Welcome to bureaucracy.
Mm-hmm. Where everything's been modified, even you.
Johnny, that is awesome, dude. At least I'm assuming you're a dude. Very, very cool. I've been thinking, there's something I want to ask you.
I'm wondering where she's getting all the clothes from. Is he bringing her the dresses and everything that she's wearing?
Or he already had them, maybe. I think he may have
Look at where he's living. He's got everything. That's a lot of things that regime probably tossed. That he
Possibly.
saved.
Yeah, it's possible.
And they all seem to fit her perfectly.
So
it's possible. It's also
grown-up
possible.
baby alligator out there in the castle somewhere.
Yes. Or it's possible that she may have snuck to her apartment and pulled all her clothes out so that she'd have something to wear.
It's Matilda. Hello, Matilda.
That's not the same actress.
It's not?
Nope, not the
Oh.
same actress. She was way older and everything by the time this movie came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not Mara Wilson, no. Mm-mm.
No, that's not Mara Wilson. Oh, okay. R. Fisher, very cool. I've actually heard of Anonymous.
That looks like the girl that was the Pepsi commercial.
Again, I think she was too old.
Yeah, I know, but yeah.
Again,
Don't worry. 2021 will introduce the black bags in America.
CC, please don't say stuff like that. I don't want my stream getting taken down.
What? All I said was black bags in America.
Wow, she's got a lot of ribbons.
If my stream gets taken down, CC, I'm going to blame you.
Okay. 2021 is going to be a great year no matter who wins the presidency. How's that?
I plead the fifth. Mr. Lundell, your thoughts on the movie so far?
I'm waiting for this guy to show up. We need him here right now.
I think this was before she got married, Natalie.
Possibly.
Because I know she had just finished the Star Wars movies at this point, so yeah.
Let's see. The last one came out in 2003.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
came out 2 years later, so yeah, she had just finished
Yeah.
those.
I was wondering if your offer to help still stood.
And that's the only folder in red. Hmm.
I don't think hum is enough. It should be dun dun dun.
Oh,
And there's Latin on that mirror.
Johnny, yeah. I would wholeheartedly agree with that. And here on my channel, I generally watch or review good movies. I don't review crap. But yes, I would wholeheartedly agree. This movie still holds up. It does. It's not dated. It's not the effects. Even though this really isn't an effects heavy movie, the few effects that are in it, they do still hold up.
Jesu Domine. Thump. Dona eis requiem. Thump.
Again, CC, that's in a few weeks. Black
Secure
Friday.
network server.
Very some Visas VC. Yep.
What a cathedral. Wow.
I hate this scene because I want to personally punch this priest in the face. And I'm a Christian, for crying out loud. And I want to punch this guy in the face repeatedly. I don't care if he wears a collar.
I know. You can tell he's shady.
Mea culpa. Seriously? Like, oh, it's my fault, but I get forgiven because I'm a priest. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Dude, kick him in the you-know-what.
Someone's coming to kill you. I think he means to kill you.
She looks like a little girl right here.
That's the idea.
Yeah, that is the idea.
Nasty. Nasty son of a...
Yes. I wholeheartedly agree with you.
And I'm a Christian girl too, and guys like this make me
I'm a
sick.
Christian as well, and I personally want to punch this guy in the face.
Where's a crucifix so we could just?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I do. But I'm still going to get my rocks off while I can.
Ooh. Dude, language! How dare you?
Honest, she really was not lying.
How dare you deface the Bible, you godless heathen?
A little 22 pistol.
Thank
That's
you.
so cute.
Oh, you nasty son of a!
It is what he wants.
I don't want to die. Well, guess what? You're going to anyway, you dirty bastard.
Now, if you're in a dedicated, loving relationship and your wife decides to dress up like a little girl, it's fine, but it's still weird. Never actually turned me on, but I was never a Catholic priest either, so...
Yeah, Johnny, I agree. A+ casting for this movie. Yeah. Again, another face you want to punch. This Creedy fella.
Mm-hmm.
He looks Creedy.
Creepy.
Very
All
great.
creepy dudes need to be punched.
I have a twirly mustache. Does that mean I have to be punched?
I won't
No.
punch you. I promise. I don't punch my friends. I punch the shady, shifty-eyed ones I don't know.
I look like the guy who can tie a woman to a railroad track. That's all I'm saying.
But you wouldn't do that to me, though.
Nah. It would have to be a Dudley Do-Right's girl.
So love his mother was
no.
Irish. I'd find the terrorist. I'd find him soon.
Yeah.
Go.
Now
And you can
that-
tell they're shady because they haven't blinked in the last couple seconds.
That is a fascist state. Hello.
Yeah, when the fact that your mother or one of your parents was Irish.
And
But
the
don't
British
worry
hate the
about
Irish.
it. You know, anyone with conservative values is fascist anyway, so it's fine.
Maybe listen to me. If the government searched my house, you would be the least of my problems. And we're soon to find out why. And he has a secret passageway through the wine cellar. And I love it.
This was when Stephen Fry was still relatively skinny before the Sherlock Holmes movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Johnny, I've heard that as well, sadly. It stinks.
Yep.
God,
You can tell that's a secret passageway the way that wine bottle twisted.
Are you a Muslim? No, I'm in television. You know, and I'll say this: the script for this movie was so well written. I mean, I know they use a lot of the dialogue from the book or the graphic novel, but it's so witty and it's so British,
Mm-hmm.
and the British can be exceedingly witty.
Yeah, Stephen Fry is actually gay in real life, too.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wasn't aware of that. Not that matters to me any.
No, it doesn't matter, but he plays the role perfectly because, well, he is. I don't mean that as a put down. I mean,
Oh no.
honestly, the few acting roles I've had, it's been I need to understand the role before I play it, and so something like that makes perfect sense to me. He understands the role because he's been living it for 50 years.
Yeah, it fits you like a glove, so yeah, you know it better than you know yourself. Autopsy, no authorized access.
Only unauthorized access?
Yeah, and they spelled it the British way.
Sorry, I had to split hairs with you on that one. You set it up, and I hit it out of the park. May not have been a good joke, but I still said it.
Yep. A joke is a joke.
A horse is a horse, of course, especially if that horse is a horse, of course, especially if that horse is the fabulous Mr. Ed.
Oh, Wilbur.
Why you got toxic chemicals on the top shelf, lady? That's not safe. Put them on the lower shelf.
Well, they're on the top shelf so her kids can't get to them.
Still, lock them up.
There are yellow cabinets they make for chemicals like that. You are correct.
I know. Oh, there's the red folders. So we got more than one red folder.
Mm-hmm.
But if they followed the rules all the time, then the Flash wouldn't exist, would he?
Indeed. And can I just say, I love the part where the mask fades in and then fades out. Absolutely love that part.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Poor doctor lady.
Yeah.
Wow.
Surge, I think, was her name. I've not come for what you hoped to do. I come for what you did.
She looks familiar. I think I've seen her somewhere.
You probably have.
And it's 12:10.
Yeah, for those of you that are watching along, we're at 55 minutes and 38 seconds.
Sniff it quick so you die fast.
It's like an opera. It takes 5 minutes to 10 minutes to stop talking and die.
You know, I'll say this for V. At least he gives her a peaceful, dignified death. And she's, very poignantly, she asks him, "Is it too late to apologize?" And he says, "Never." I'll say it. The roses are pretty.
Oh, that was quick.
That's my favorite flower. That is my favorite flower.
Okay, not a flower, not a rose or flower. That is a very pretty flower.
A rose wouldn't be a rose by any other name would be as sweet.
Am I to understand you have read this document, Inspector? Has anyone else read it? No, sir. Of course not. Absolutely not. No one else has read it. Oh, yeah. My entire department has, you stupid ponce.
She's already dead, you idiot. Why are you holding the gun? She's dead already.
The war doctor. Oh.
Yeah, I know. May he rest in peace.
You know, there could be an alien popping out of his chest at any second.
Only a demented
alien movies.
only a demented mind like yours, Cece, would say that.
Hello, my honey.
But so many of
Hello,
us
my
were
baby.
thinking
Hello,
it.
my ragtime gal.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
I have driven through rain like that, and even I slow down for it.
But he's a cop. He has good driving skills.
Okay, do we need that close up of his mouth? Seriously?
And do you realize how seamless they go into the flashback here? I love it. Absolutely, absolutely, just seamless. Bam! Right into the flashback.
Mm-hmm.
And
Let's see. Fascism equals the Yahtzees, right?
Large
And
Yeah.
that's what they're doing in England now in this here movie.
yes,
Right? So,
yes, yes.
and yet, we are constantly called Yahtzees by the other people who don't think that way we think. Am I correct in that? I'm confused.
Let's not go down that road here tonight, okay? Please. This is meant to try and take our mind off all that nonsense and talk about something fun. So, if you want to talk about it, please do so on your own channel, on your own screen, not here. It's not funny. Please, for the love of God.
Okay, I won't bring it up again, even though this movie is rife with it.
Oh, that's a gory image. Oh,
I know. Yeah.
it reminds me of something that happened during World War II that I'm not going to go into details about.
I said I wasn't going to bring it up. I didn't say Alicia wasn't going to bring it up.
I didn't say it. I just said it reminds me of something from World War II. That's all I said.
That's all she said.
It just seems so similar. I mean, I want to say coincidence. I think not.
Yeah. The man from room 5. He looked at me. Not with eyes. There were no eyes. Ugh. And I love that effect where it's in the pupil of her eye. So well done. Oh God, what have I done? Yep.
You should have never done it, lady. You should have never done it then.
Yeah.
It's all right. She got her comeuppance. Comeuppance, right? That's how you say it.
Okay, Cece, we get it. Quit with the puns.
I can't.
Sure you can.
I'm a dad. All I know is dad jokes and puns.
You have created a monster, my dear, and now you have to live with that guilt. And now you no longer...
I love this part right here.
Chinese food, so cliche.
But he made her eggy in a basket. I am vegan. But I should know the truth. You're stunned, I know. Hard to believe
I wonder
that.
how to cook that. I wonder
Wrinkled wealth here. There's a dangerous killing machine with the fetish for foxy and masks. Viva la revolution. Stephen Fry says that line of dialogue so well.
Did you ever watch Blackadder or Fry and Laurie?
I've heard of them, but no, I have never watched them.
Oh, you gotta watch those. They are so funny.
I'm sure.
That's Stephen Fry at his best. Although he does drama very well, but
Yes, he does.
his comedy is over the top. It's fantastic, especially when he's doing it with Hugh Laurie.
Yes. And funny thing, his blocking device looks like one of those little reading lights that you would clip to a book.
Yes.
But it works.
The water cooler has not changed levels.
What is it, Chief? What's going on? And I love the diagram on the whiteboard behind him. Very appropriate for a cop. That way you can look at absolutely everything.
So cliche. But no donuts and coffee like the American cops.
No, just tea and scones.
Yes.
Just good old-fashioned tea and scones.
Yep. Since they can't go to the pub.
You know, there are actually pubs in police stations in Britain.
I wouldn't be surprised. I know there's some in Canada pubs.
And we've got another guest. Moira, good evening.
Hey, Moira Kitty.
Hey, Moira. Meow, meow.
Meow, meow.
I got dry throat now. Hold on.
Moira, I know you're a little bit, you're about an hour late, but we are at an hour and 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the movie.
What does that translate to?
There you go.
What's happening in the movie?
The detective is talking with his partner about
that happens like 3 times in the movie.
Yeah, he turned on the silencer device and talked to his partner.
CC, Moira, we're at 1 hour and 4 minutes and 19 seconds. If you're watching along,
I'm not watching along at the moment because I just got here.
Okay.
So yeah, but I have a background ready from earlier.
Yeah, I remember.
They're in the back. They're back in the room with them and William
Supreme
Hurt
Chancellor
on the big screen.
Chancellor Sutler.
Yes, Chancellor Sutler.
And so, is this the point where he is pissed off because that asshole from the TV show died?
No,
this is actually we're at the part where Stephen Fry's character has got the skit. Everything involving Sutler.
So how do I follow along?
Well, Moira, I assumed do you have a copy of this movie?
On DVD somewhere.
I said this is a watch party.
Yeah, and usually a watch party involves a link dropped in the chat for most people on most channels, and people can follow along from there.
Unfortunately, I didn't have time to get that set up. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, meow.
Yeah, meow.
Unfortunately, I don't have all the technological ability of LDG.
It says...
Yeah, Stephen Fry is
Joni says, I've heard some
interviewing the
British
fake
still look down on the
chancellor.
Irish.
Okay.
It's okay. Some of the Irish still look down on the British. It's okay.
Oh, no. Not again.
Huh?
They're not smoking this time now. Everybody's drinking.
Whoever's doing the part of the Chancellor very much looks the part. Of course.
Oh, yeah. He looks a lot like William Hurt.
He
sounds a lot like William Hurt, too.
I know.
Well, yeah, but, like, yeah. They supposedly, I mean, obviously it probably is William Hurt. Because, yeah. And he gets all pissed and crushes the drink with his hand.
Yes.
All right, I know where you're at.
The Benny Hinn. Benny Hill.
Hill music.
I know the British love Benny Hinn music.
It's Benny Hill.
Benny Hinn, Benny Hill,
Benny Hinn.
Benny Hinn is the faith
He was
healer.
the televangelist. My fucking bad.
Yeah.
Although I should have had some of the same music anyway.
Oh, that is William Hurt. Holy cow.
Yeah, both of them are William Hurt.
Yeah, I was supposed to be an impersonator for the movie because he wouldn't have really got the actual Chancellor up there. But that's what pisses off the Chancellor so much.
Yeah.
It feels like he's getting made fun of, which I guess people forgot in that day and age. You're not allowed to make fun of politicians. You should be able to, though.
Yes. That's why it's funny.
Man, I feel bad for his face later, though. Yarg.
Yep, I agree.
Poor guy.
Either that or wasn't breastfed.
That's like a Kirk scene. That's a classic thing. He's the ambassador. No, he's the ambassador.
He is the imposter. Fire!
No, him. You shoot him.
So they shoot them both. And God forbid he must have a laugh.
You just have to
Laughing
make an
people.
apology, do some boring fundraiser. It'll be fine.
Unfortunately, it won't be fine.
Yeah.
And I love how
Alas.
this scene mirrors. I love how this scene mirrors what happened a little while earlier with her mom.
Yeah, and so it's going to remind her of that. Except this time she doesn't scream, or make any sound this time. When she was little, she yelled, "Mom!" And they saw her under there.
Not so funny now, funny man. Yeah, just because you have no sense of humor, and neither does the guy.
Poor guy, and then smack! Right, just opens up the whole side of his mouth.
Yeah.
She done learned her lesson.
Poor girl. I've seen this movie so much, I had to know where I was at.
You can tell that's a blood capsule. Ugh.
Well, you don't really want to actually bust the poor guy's mouth open. I hope it's a blood capsule. I mean, I hope so. I mean, shit. For his sake.
I'm just
I know. It ruins it slightly, but it makes it less gross if you know it's a blood capsule.
Oh,
I know.
that's
Yeah,
a soft lawn that she
amazingly-
landed on.
The poor
I
girl
only
got her
fell
hand over her
one
mouth,
floor and
like,
it hurt.
horrified.
She fell
I'm surprised.
two floors.
I'm really surprised she doesn't break her foot on this next move,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
or both feet. Fuck. I mean,
Yeah.
that's some
I
tough
know.
and roll. That is that you got to learn to like fall and roll with that. That's
That
the
would
second
hurt. That would hurt in real life.
part. Yeah,
Ow.
I've jumped off like less than that, and it's made man feel like every bone in my foot was just burning.
I can imagine.
Yep.
They're like, oh, I'm gonna sort of crawl here for a minute. I would have crawled and hid in the bushes. Like I wouldn't have left the bushes. I would have hid in the bushes and stayed there until the coast was clear. I wouldn't have tried to run out nowhere. These are the kind of people that would have the perimeter covered, Trying to run out the gate like crazy. Bitch, hide in the bushes until dawn.
Or stay on the roof or something.
No, she wasn't on the roof. She was coming out the second floor. She would have had to try to climb up the eave, up onto the roof.
Yeah,
And if there's helicopters, you're really fucked. Bushes are your best shot.
Mhm.
And at least if you broke your feet, which is possible with that jump, you can just hands and knees crawl into the bushes and hide.
Mm-hmm.
It's Natalie Portman with no hair.
Well, next to no hair.
That's like a number 2 cut. Man,
But
she can pull it off. She pulls off with no hair really well.
She looks like G.I. Jane, if anybody remembers G.I. Jane.
I do, but
Oh,
this
yes.
is a lot more against her will.
I was thinking Sinead O'Connor, but okay, G.I. Jane would be fine. She doesn't have the muscle bulk for G.I. Jane. That's why I was thinking Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, Sinead O'Connor.
At least she looks better than Britney Spears when Britney Spears cut her hair.
That was just weird.
That girl was under a lot of stress, to be fair.
And this was around the same time Britney Spears did that hairstyle too.
No, I think this was 2004. I think this was a 2004 or 5 movie, and Britney Spears did it in
2005.
2007. 2007,
That's
Britney
okay.
Spears did her hair.
That's what I'm saying. It was all around the same time. It was all around the same time. Scary.
Dirty, greasy rat. Ugh,
The rat doesn't even want the food.
I know.
That's bad when the rat don't even want it. The
You
rat
know
is
it's
to be
bad if the
honest,
rat don't touch it.
rat
it's bad if-
rat does taste better than some of the army rations I've had in the past.
I
I
would
hate that you know that. I hate that you know that.
The rat's looking like,
Listen, man,
no,
that's a good rat
no,
burger.
no.
Hey,
rat's like,
skinning a rat is really easy.
Ah, shut the fuck up. That's just wrong.
No.
Cece,
I'll say
not cool, dude. Not
You're
cool.
fired.
I never even hired him, so I can't necessarily fire him.
Hey, you can
At
fire
least your
interns
stream
and
won't get
volunteers.
taken down for that comment.
No, but apparently I got a dislike for something.
Ouch.
Don't ask me what.
It's probably
I don't
me.
know.
I ruined the whole thing. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't.
How
Probably
did
just
you
somebody
know there was a note in there. I'm confused.
Cece, when aren't you confused?
Oh,
You live in the
But he's
state of
asleep.
wait, I'm confused.
you live in the state of confusion perpetually.
$85 plus
Okay.
30 equals
42.
No Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That is incorrect.
I love this. I love this.
128.
I love
If
this
I'm
part of the
listening
movie.
right.
I do. I absolutely love this part of the movie. This particular flashback. So very well done.
It's so sad.
I know. All I did was tell him the truth. Was that so wrong? No, it wasn't. Our integrity sells for so less. For so little. Within that.
Oh, threw it away. What horrible parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Throwing their baby, the girl's picture in the trash just because of who she was. I know that's harsh. People are harsh.
I don't understand it. I'm a conservative Christian. If my son came out to me as gay, I'd be like, okay.
Don't worry, son. There's nothing a little electric shock won't fix. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
I'm only kidding.
you're fine, Moira.
To the
I think
re-education
Danilo
camp
was
with
kidding.
you.
Ooh, throwing the baby picture. Oh, rejection.
Yeah, that's a gut puncher.
Water torture.
Yeah.
No, it's not water torture. It's steam.
Waterboarding is awful.
No, I don't think it's waterboarding. I think it's waterboarding is where you get the water poured on your face. She's getting hit with steam.
You get practice at it when you go through SEER training.
You know, I love this
Either
quote
way,
here.
it would be bad. Either way, it
Oh,
would be
it's bad.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
very
really
unpleasant.
shit.
You know, and I just want to say that quote right there, I've actually said to the missus, when I kissed her lips, I knew I never wanted to kiss another pair of lips ever again.
Aww.
Aw.
That's sweet. That's so all softly romantic.
Well, he knows how to woo the ladies. Ooh, or the lady.
The Mrs. Ambassador.
Madam Ambassador, but yes.
Well, damn, you gotta be all snippy and like
I'm not being snippy.
her rank is madam. Like, damn. I feel like I'm sitting in the audience with these guys.
That is a nice tea set.
It was a nice tea set.
Mm.
I remember how the meaning of words began to change. Yep. How
Man,
many words
I
like
get so rural.
collaboration became frightening.
And we're facing that. And we're facing that right now. Certain words are not allowed.
Yep.
Progress means something else more than it used to.
I don't know what you're talking about because America doesn't do that kind of thing.
I'm glad you got your tone of sarcasm down.
Cut it out, please. For your protection. Does anybody else
realize that the movie 1984 had William Hurt in it?
Yes, we actually talked about that before you got here.
Oh, okay. I thought that was funny that he was fighting against the man for a while in that movie, and now he is the man in this movie.
Well, if you remember at the beginning, you have the close up of his face on the screen, and it actually mirrors the image of the Big Brother and everything image that you see throughout the movie.
Oh, wow. I just noticed that she's the girl that was sent through the
camp. Or the
camp. Oh, my goodness.
And then it's small and it's fragile. It's the only thing in the world worth having. We may never lose it or give it away. We must never let them take it from us. I hope that whoever you are, you escape this place. I hope that the world turns and things get better.
I like watching this movie after not watching it for like 10 years.
I have had this movie for a very long time, but this is like the first time in like 5 years or so that I have not watched it. And I think I'm glad.
I got 2 Guy Fawkes masks, in fact. I'm going to have to repair one because I think it got heat damage, and so it curled on the end, so I'm going to have to heat it. Well, no, all I got to do is run something like a heat gun at a decent distance and then just kind of shape it back, and it'll be all right. Okay. Just dusty is all. It's all right.
I love this look on her face. She's actually resolute.
Is that the go fuck yourself look she gives him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Noise.
Yeah, she has an expression on her face like, I am ready to die. I am resolute.
Yeah, I can't imagine being in a situation when you're like, you're amped up, you're ready to die, and then boom, and you're like, wait, what? Like that's it. Mm-hmm. I think it's almost like it's like kind of anticlimactic. Like you're ready to fight somebody, and then there's no fight, and you're like, well, what do I do with this? Fuck.
Yeah.
Like I'd need therapy like a motherfucker after that.
And I love this part right here, the hand cue. That it's V. But even though you don't know it's V.
With the
voice gives it away.
A hand cue that
the voice gives it away to me.
No, not to me. It didn't. Like his voice didn't sound like V at the time, and at least not enough, and not to her apparently, because she didn't say, "Hey, wait, is that you motherfucker?" At least not yet.
It was the gloves that gave it away to me.
The voice gives it away because I know voices. I know voices too well.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very fair. Because Hugo Weaving has a very distinct voice. And that's one of the reasons why they picked him for this role was because he has a very distinct voice because you never see his face throughout the entire movie.
You mad at us like when they hired talking over the movie, Mr. Londell?
You say something?
I said, are you mad at us for talking over the movie?
There was a part where the analytical part of me always clicks in this movie. And that's why I took the headphones off.
Okay.
Mr. Lundell, I figured you had a good reason, so no offense whatsoever taken. No. So don't worry about it.
No. Plus, I had to turn the sound.
Okay. You should be all right. Wasn't for that long. No worries.
Yeah.
And
this part where the fake torture part, it always.
And of course, she's quite upset with him and gives it to him.
Oh yeah.
Like understandably so. She's like, why didn't you put me through all that?
She sounds so British when she does that.
Yeah, but she's actually from Israel.
I did not know that.
Yeah, just like Gal Gadot. Yeah.
Well, that I knew.
So got very two talented, very attractive actresses from Israel. Right on.
Have you ever been to Israel?
Nope.
I can honestly say I haven't, but I've always wanted to at least visit once.
You have
Yeah,
got to
me
make
neither.
the trip.
I want to though.
You have got to make the trip. It is totally worth it.
I'm poor.
That's what I've heard.
Like, I'm lucky if I can afford cigarettes. This bitch ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry.
I love this part right here. I mean, she is pissed, and justifiably so, but at the same time,
Hyperventilating pissed. And
She
frazzled.
looks so mad.
She's so frazzled too. Like it's both. But how could you not be? I mean, holy shit.
hey, it was all I knew. It built my world, taught me how to eat, how to drink, how to breathe. I thought I'd die with all the hate in my veins, but then something happened. It happened to me just as it's happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
This makes me want to go after bad guys. I'm sorry. It's probably not cool, but yeah. If I couldn't do half the shit he can, I can't even bake a cake without looking lopsided.
He's almost like the Emperor in Star Wars. Now give in to your hate, give in to your anger.
Let the hate flow through you.
Yep. Come to the dark side, Evie.
Do I need to make a wedding cake for one of my videos? For crying out loud, what is wrong with you people not being able to cook and bake?
I can cook.
I can cook.
I'm trying to keep myself off a watch list, you asshole.
And I can bake too. I can bake a good cornbread.
I sound very unthreatening if I can't even bake a cake. I'm trying to keep myself off a watch list, thank you. I'm sitting here going, man, I wish I could do the stuff he could do. I got to follow it up with something that gets me not like blacklisted things.
Okay.
That's okay, Moira. You'll never be blacklisted here.
No, but I might get a bag over my head and dragged out of my house at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, I hope not.
For
I hope
baking
not.
a cake?
I'll
I'm in
kick the butts if
trouble.
they try to do that.
Y'all don't even know where I live. Y'all wouldn't be able to get here quick enough to save me.
And I love this part right here. In just a few seconds, I love this part.
The rain.
It mirrors the flashback with the doctor. And well, when the detective is reading her diary, this is always the part I call baptism in fire and baptism in rain.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. God is in the rain. Yes. I love that line.
It makes her stronger.
And like I said, and you see it in V's mind. You see he's right here. He sees himself walking out through the flames, and he sees her walking through the rain. One baptized in fire, the other baptized in rain. I love that part.
Yep, it's like a rebirth for her.
Yeah. And then the lightning flashes, and the lightning's really good.
I know, I can see it bouncing off your wall.
Yeah, I hear you, Moira. Again, I love that jukebox.
Yes.
A Wurlitzer symphonic.
Shit. I love all this antique shit. I want it.
I know, right? It's what I called earlier, very high class, very well kept hobbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen my living room, by the way? Antique, 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 antique.
How hasn't been put together quite like these, though.
I love antiques.
Well, I love them too.
Mm-hmm.
Just too
I'm
broke for it.
jealous that I can't have a jukebox like that.
All right, now
That
I
would
think
be
what this
nice.
would be- Yes, it would. And the memorial to Valerie.
Airball.
All those butterflies.
Yeah.
She wrote the letter just before she died and delivered. And I delivered to you. It just says it had been delivered to me. Came back at them for what they did to her. What was done to me created me. It's a basic premise of the universe that every action will create an equal and opposite reaction. Now, but he's not a monster. He's just ahead of the curve. If anybody gets that reference, you get gold star on a cookie. She almost kisses the mask, but doesn't.
Kiss the mask. Kiss the
You can
mask.
tell she wants to.
Kind of.
Hey, better than nothing.
Yep. He's a lot better than the other guys in this movie.
Right? Well,
At least he's not.
kind of okay, but he ain't hot.
At least
There's
he's not
a-
creepy like that priest.
There's a
Oh
lot of
God, that dude is such a fucking weirdo.
there's
I
a
know.
lot
I
of
know.
Rosie the
Once you-
Riveter imagery in this movie. I forgot about that.
Hmm. And then V has his moment.
Yeah. well,
Aww. He's
Oh,
like,
you
don't
know.
go, Evie.
the Phantom of the Opera is sad. It doesn't matter.
Told you
What
it's like
case?
Phantom of the Opera.
It's better than Phantom of the Opera because he actually like loves her and is willing to let her go, and Phantom of the Opera was trying to kill her boyfriend and
yeah.
trying to kidnap her ass whether she liked it or not because no was just not good enough.
Phantom of the
Yep.
Opera was a bit insane, yeah.
Phantom of the
Although
Opera, hashtag me too. No, I'm just kidding.
Although I did enjoy Joel Schumacher's version of Phantom of the
Yes.
Opera.
Mhm.
I know some people dislike it, but honestly,
I love it.
enjoyed
The music is so beautiful.
The music was true, but I saw Ben Vereen play the Phantom at the LA theater. Oh man, Ben
Man, you can tell-
Vereen
Man, you
was
can
a
tell this the
brilliant
Sutler fist.
singer.
Man, Sutler is pissed. Sutler is not happy. Grandpappy Sutler.
He never happy. He's a miserable fuck.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's got a pimple right in the middle of his chin. Not him, but the other guy. See him right there on his chin.
Oh, Lord. I think
Do we
even
need
us.
Do we need that close up of your mouth, dude?
I know, right?
And they still are using Dells in the future.
Yep.
Yep.
Or would it be the now?
I'm sorry, Dave. I cannot allow you to do that.
I need to review that movie sometime. Believe it or not, I actually found a copy of 2010 on Blu-ray, and I got it.
Oh, 2010 was good with Roy Scheider.
Yeah, right. Here, Cece, don't make me mute you again. Do not make me engage God mode ambassador. I will do it, but I don't want to.
I get to say Scheider any way I want to.
No.
There's the booklight lamp again.
Yep, I know.
A whole bunch of highlighters.
I'm just going to say it. This memorial is creepy as hell.
It is. London Bridge is falling down. Falling down.
That's a filthy lie.
London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady.
Take the key and lock her up. Lock her up. Only one blue highlighter and orange highlighter in that whole cup. The rest are yellow.
And here's our next flashback.
Oh, that's a creepy memorial.
That's what I said.
That is creepy.
They're closing in on his eyes, man. It's freaking me out.
That dude's on coke. They close in on his eyes. I'm like, that dude is straight up on some like amphetamines or something. Those are some big ass pupils.
United. Okay, can I just say what the creepy name for a business is? United Margarine. I don't want my margarine to be united. I want it to be
like a spread. I can't believe it's not butter or something. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it.
I'm not a big fan of hydrolyzed vegetable oils. So
Me neither. I'll stick to the unsalted butter.
I'll stick with the real butter that comes out of a cow.
Yeah, real butter is the best way.
Exactly.
Yes. That other shit's like a molecule away from being plastic. Fuck that.
And along came a spider, a man seemingly without a conscience to whom the end always justifies the means.
Ew, is he dragging him on like one of those dollies? Ew, that's disgusting. Ew.
His eyes are still freaking me out, man.
That's because he's on coke or something.
I know.
I haven't had pupils that big since my 20s. You know what I'm saying?
No one would have predicted the result of the election that year. No one.
Oh!
Yeah.
Look, we don't need that close up.
Yeah.
Crying out loud.
It's like,
are you sure this was made in 2005?
Yes, CC, and please don't say anything that would get my stream taken down.
I didn't say anything. I was just asking, are you sure it was made in 2005?
Yes, pretty sure. I could get up and look at the case, but I'm lazy. I don't feel like it right now.
Because, doggone, it certainly seems familiar.
A little too familiar, right?
It was foretelling.
Yeah.
Yep, it was foreshadowing what was to come, sadly.
I saw it coming. My dad warned me about 1984 in 1984. I'm playing. I should have followed that man around with a note and paper and wrote down all the shit he said. I should have.
And can I just say, I love V's hat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Or Mr.
A fedora.
Mr.
It's not quite a fedora. It's something similar.
Is that what his name is?
It's like a fedora of sorts. He makes me think of a day.
Oh fuck. Oh dear.
That's the whole fandom menace thing. Don't worry about it.
Well, I gotta piece two things together. There's a third piece missing, but I can guess.
I'll tell you later, Moira, when we're off air. I don't air dirty lunch.
I'm not expecting you to. I'm just remembering the last place I saw him mentioned. And I'm like, oh.
I love this part right here where V has actually got the dagger to Creedy's throat. And again, that mask is so freaking emotive.
Oh my God, that's
Not to
hilarious.
mention with the wig.
I wonder what plant that is he's working on. Oh.
I don't think I want to know. With the guy as creepy as Creedy, I don't think I want to know anything that he's working on.
Wow. So I assume they're joking. I guess just in case I lose the election. Someone goes, "Dear America, emotional support Canadians are on standby. If you have not received your emotional support Canadian, one will be assigned to you." I fucking love it. That's good shit. And
I think
someone
that's
goes,
the
"If
symphony
you run
that's
out of
playing.
emotional support Canadians, we have emotional support Brits ready."
Because it's the only way you're ever going to stop me, Mr. Creedy.
Is that the fifth symphony of? Is that Beethoven's Fifth Symphony? It sounds like it is.
I'm not sure.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, I know it's just Beethoven.
That would be Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, I think.
I will have to check.
Tchaikovsky was 1812.
Yes, I know that one.
Hey, the scar's almost gone. What's he waiting for? The same thing that all of us are waiting for. How to take
Results
over the world.
and answers.
Yes. This is Captain Clark of the 150th Ward at South End. Perfect dental match. That's what she said. That's SOB sat there and spoon fed me that bull crap and I ate it up. Except it's all true.
It wasn't bullshit though. He just doesn't know it yet, but it wasn't bullshit.
I know.
That is a weird phone ringtone.
It's very limited ringtones in those days.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. This girl did what the kids in the V miniseries couldn't do right. She got the V almost completely right.
Almost. Although I liked it that the old guy came by and finished the V for them.
Yes. Well, like this. Now go tell your friends. 347 days, 347 failures. We are buried beneath the avalanche of your inadequacies, Mr. Creedy. And here comes the domino scene. I love this part.
I know, my God, that must take forever. That's one of those things you hope works in one take because nobody wants to set that shit back up.
Yeah.
Holy crap, there's a half-hour movie left.
Gone by quick, hasn't it?
I gotta go sing karaoke in 15 minutes.
As the old saying goes, time flies when you're having fun.
And especially with friends.
Yes, especially with friends. Give me the money, man. Give me the money.
You liked the last 15 minutes without me commenting on it, I'm sure.
Cece, now you know that's not true. That takes extraordinary patience to set every single one of those dominoes in place.
I did a very small domino demonstration for my kids. It took me half an hour to set it up.
I believe it.
I can't imagine doing a domino setup like this. I mean, it's got to take 8 or 12 hours to do something like that.
Probably 4 or 5.
Oh, yeah.
Well, for the design that he was doing, oh, I don't even want to think about it. Whew. Man, oh man. It's like a perfect pan laid out in front of me.
And they keep mentioning the USA Civil War. It's like, okay, what's going to happen in England in a few minutes?
So you know what's going to happen? No.
Trouble.
It was a feeling. But I can guess. With so much chaos, someone will do something stupid.
And a poor kid gets shot.
Yeah.
Someone can't tell the difference between thee and a 4'1.5" tall kid.
Yeah.
And I'm
With
so glad they
glasses on.
and they
And
smashed
here
that dude
comes.
with.
Do you think that badge is going to be any good against an angry mob?
Not
Hit him in
against
the
the
face.
mob,
Hit him in the
no.
face. Right in the face. Smack. That's what we need to do. Yes.
And then Suther will be forced to do the only thing he knows how to do. At which point, all he needs to do is keep his word. Yep.
That's Brighton tonight.
Can't stop this feeling.
Oh, look at that.
I know. The dominoes falling? Yeah, I know. It's
Oh,
beautiful.
the poor kid.
You must be a few minutes behind us, Alicia.
I think I am.
That's okay, though. We still love you.
Yeah.
Footballs. That was a
That
perfectly good piece of Kit
definitely
Kat.
took hours to set up.
He's obsessed with the goddamn dominoes.
And he only takes one. But it's the one that he wants.
Plink.
It's the Evie domino.
I love the music in this movie.
I know, right?
Yes.
Remember the 5th of
November.
November.
The gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
I feel like I should have worn my mask. But it's dusty as fuck.
It's okay, Moira. No worries.
Depending on the next couple of days, and if anything stupid breaks out in Oklahoma, I might get a chance to wear it.
Let's hope it doesn't, though.
Well, if it does, I want to camouflage in nicely and film shit.
Well, I think the craziness will be here in DC more than anywhere.
Oh, so yeah. Oklahoma doesn't do a whole lot of crazy, but just in case, I want to get a little of it.
See, I'm 15 minutes away from DC, so I get all the craziness, unfortunately.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, Lord.
I just pray everybody stays safe.
Back to Diana Krall. Oh, I'm so in love with Diana Krall.
A fake ID works better than a Guy Fawkes mask.
Mm-hmm. And $1 million does better than both of those.
$1 million and a nice car will get you anything you want.
It reminds me of a song by Bare Naked Ladies. If I had $1 million.
Hey, I don't remember that song.
It's a great song.
Oh.
If I ever go onto a karaoke stream ever again, I'll probably when I do my karaoke in a few weeks or anything for my my 12-hour stream or anything, I'll definitely do that song.
Oh, the Horde Festival was fun to go to. Lots of bands, but I remember Bare Naked Ladies and Blues Traveler the best, of course.
CC, next time you might want to pronounce that a little better because it almost sounded like you said Whorefest.
Horde.
It sounds like you said horror fest.
It does. What
Well,
fest?
I didn't pay for it, but I did get some. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
He's like, wink, wink.
Oh, Federation.
Hey, you started it. I'm pretty sure I said horde.
I'm sure you did, but to anybody who wasn't listening closely enough, it may have sounded like the other thing I just said twice.
Yep.
It'll be me reading Mr. Creedy's resignation.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, choices. And he's even got a mirror ball. How
Naturally.
awesome is that? It's consume me that I may abide, and with such a size as happily. He could be one of the most important things that has ever happened to me. And yeah, I almost know nothing about you. It's the people you almost know nothing about that could sometimes change your life.
Mm-hmm.
There's a face beneath this mask, but it's not me. So more than the face, I am the muscles beneath it, or the bones beneath them.
I am cold.
You know, a friend of mine played cello.
Nice.
Really? Cool.
think
I had a
he-
classmate that played cello in middle school.
He might still play cello. I'm not sure, but he went to MIT and then went to work for NASA. So maybe.
I love what Dascom says to Finch here. It's all gone wrong, hasn't it? And he doesn't even necessarily say anything. He just like walks away and he has a look on his face like, yeah, you're right.
Didn't they say they were going to make a sequel of this, but they never did?
Yeah, I don't know how they would.
I don't know how they
I
could
don't-
make a sequel.
I don't think there's any way they could do a sequel because it's the movie has a logical closure point. There's no way that they could really pick up with another story unless they do
Right.
something like they do the aftermath or whatever. But honestly, I don't think that would be really interesting.
Yeah.
And
Me.
they better not do a reboot either, because that
No,
Oh, no.
please no
Absolutely.
reboot. No.
ruined.
No, I doubt it.
Ooh, he slammed the door like, okay.
No more tricks, no more lies, only truth.
Of course, the reboot I've been looking forward to has been delayed until next year.
What's that?
Everything.
Dune.
Oh yeah, everything is getting delayed till next year.
I want the new I want the new Ghostbusters. I'm pissed. Someone needs to leak that so I can fucking see it online.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much everything has been delayed till next year. I've even heard that Wonder Woman 84 is going to get delayed till next year, and I am
I
so.
thought they had released it already. Like, you see so many previews of it for a while there. I thought they must have already
No.
released it.
They kept
No.
pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back, and
I'm
I'm
gonna be
so,
out of the mood soon, and they can just give up on it. Like, now I'm like not even in the mood. I'm like, meh.
I still want to see it. I'm still excited for it. I mean, for heaven's sakes, Madam Ambassador got me the DC multiverse figure of her in the gold armor with the wings.
Good lord.
Nice.
Well,
Well, Ambassador, thank you for having me. I'm afraid I have to miss the climax, but I gotta go sing some karaoke tonight.
Actually, I was about to ditch out too because this room is cold.
is what?
The room is cold. There's no central heat in this house. There's like
Oh.
gas heaters and stuff, but there's not in this room.
Oh,
gotcha.
wow.
And plus,
Yeah,
if I sit for too long, my feet start to swell. And I did a 6-hour stream a little while ago.
Understand.
I didn't mean for it to be a 6. I didn't think it was going to turn into a 6-hour stream, and then it just kind of accidentally did.
they do
It's
that
okay.
sometimes.
Yeah, unfortunately they do. Well, Moira, thank you for being here as always, ma'am. You take it easy.
Meow.
Meow,
And then I
meow.
said meow too.
And Cece,
no,
tell
I
everybody
think-
over at
okay.
Random Canucks neck of the woods, we said howdy.
All right. See
I'll be
you
along
guys
a little bit later on, Mr. CCTV.
Yeah, tell everybody I said meow.
Yeah.
Your wife will think I'm weird, but just tell her I said meow too.
I will.
Like it's her. She's a hybrid. That's her way of saying hello. She'll probably be
Yep.
like, okay.
That's our kitty. That's our kitty girlfriend. That's what she does.
Yeah.
I know. Meow
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. And then there were 3 little Indians all alone.
meow.
I give you my most solemn pile of bullshit. Hmm. Hmm. Scarlett Carson.
Uh-oh. There's nobody watching the TVs. Ooh.
Nope.
Ooh. I got a
Everybody's-
bad-
Ooh.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Wow. You really see the bullet hole in his head in high def.
Ooh.
About to lay the smack down on your boy, Screedy.
He's crying like a little girl, too.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, please don't
Only
kill
thing
me.
you and I
Please
have
don't
in
kill
common-
me.
The thing you and I have in common, Mr. Creed, is we're both about to die. Dang, that's a cold line.
Ooh. Oh, that's just creepy with his eyes wide open like that. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you have bullets in the hope that when your guns are empty, I'll no longer stand. And you'll all be dead by the time you reload.
Ooh. And they're all stepping back.
Mm-hmm. And he's up. My turn. I won't lie, I love the special effects on the daggers. He knows exactly where to go for. Throat. And the chest. Look, the blood spatter on it too. looks so darn good.
It so reminds me of Man of the Iron Mask so much, where he stands up so straight, like nothing happened.
Oh, And that one went right into the poor guard's
Yes.
forehead.
Oh.
Beneath this mask, there is more than flesh. Beneath this mask, there is an idea, Mr. Creedy. And ideas are bulletproof. Love that line.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah. Reminds me of another movie of mine that's a favorite, 300.
It reminds me of the line in Enterprise, Star Trek Enterprise, that Dr. Phlox would say, "Won't you be so kind as to die?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh. He's not going to admit defeat in front of all of them. I know that much.
Of course not. But they're all dead, so why does it care? Why does it matter, rather?
Exactly. That's like a Clint Eastwood thing, you know, fist full of dollars with the bulletproof vest. And Back to the Future reference, of course.
Of course.
British way of spelling fertilizer.
Mm-hmm. I'll say it. Natalie Portman does a great job in this part right here.
Mm-hmm.
She really does. Just a bang up, outstanding job.
She's an underrated actress for sure.
I would agree. Yes. Wholeheartedly would agree. And there's the detective.
Aww.
And here comes the army of these.
Mm-hmm. They have had enough.
Mm-hmm. This country needs more than a building right now. It needs hope.
Oh, yes.
And they're just walking right past the soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
there's Big Ben in Parliament. Okay, I'll say it. Hey kids, look, Big Ben, Parliament. We know, Dad. And there's our last shot of V. Tell me, do you like music, Mr. Finch? Sorry, I had to hear the music.
I know, the music is so good.
And I completely forgot that the Wachowskis helped write this. I did. I completely forgot the Wachowskis helped write the script for this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that hung in there to the bitter end, that was V for Vendetta. Mr. Lundell, AVP, final thoughts?
We need this guy.
Say one more time, sir.
We need this guy.
I cannot say I disagree with you, sir, by any stretch of the imagination. And folks, for those of you that'll catch this on the replay, if you've never watched V for Vendetta or you haven't watched it in a long time, it isn't just good for Guy Fawkes Day, it's good for any time of year, honestly. This is a great film, as I mentioned before, and very much worth your time to give a first-time viewing or a repeat viewing, either way.
Very true, very true. Because I had never seen it before, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yes. So, and as I said, this is not your even though it's based on a comic or based on a graphic novel, it is not your atypical comic book movie, because it's not full of big, huge, dramatic fights and everything else. It's, as I said, it's more cerebral. It makes you think. It's really a character study of Evie and V and Finch, and so many of the other characters, especially, particularly the ones that you learn about and everything through the different flashbacks. And just a great movie. I think so. Well, folks, as for us, I think we're going to sign off here in just a minute, but I do want to thank Miss Alicia Victoria Parker, AVP, Mr. Londell of Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies, Mr. CCDV, and Miss Moira Kitty for all of you joining me this evening, for all of you that were in the chat and everything. I hope you all enjoyed this as well. As I said, I know this is kind of thrown together last minute, but on a day like today, this is a very appropriate movie. And before we go, guys, if there is anything you want to plug for your channels, or if you just want to plug your channels, by all means, I yield the floor.
I will have 2 celebrity interviews that will be premiering on my channel sometime in the near future. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you can check that out and be prepared for those.
Yes.
And I'm the movie guy here, so
you are indeed, sir. You are indeed. So, well, go ahead.
Yeah, old B movies, mostly 30s, 40s, some into the black exploitations in the 70s. Just about any kind of movie I can premiere, I'll do so. I occasionally do live reaction riffs, mainly on Friday nights. So it reminds me I gotta find tomorrow night's movie. Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies. I'm in the search engine.
Yes, you are. And well, and as for me, folks, coming up, actually, I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with another Afternoons of the Ambassador and another Ambassadorial editorial. It's been a little while since I've done one and everything. And this editorial will be about fan movements. We'll be talking about the release of Snyder Cut, the release of the Schumacher Cut, and about the Fandom Menace and a few other things, and their impact upon pop culture landscape. So I'm thinking probably 12:30, 1 o'clock is when I'll go live for that one. And then later this weekend, I'm putting the finishing touches on my character discussion of the great DC villain, Mr. Freeze. So be sure and keep your eyes out for that. And later on this month, as I said, we're going to be doing some more medieval topics and everything. Going to be talking about Robin Hood. Going to be doing a watch party for Monty Python, The Holy Grail. And I got a few other things in the works, but I'm not going to spill all my beans all at once. So, but if you enjoyed this, make sure you smash that like button, share this stream out with those that are a fan of V for Vendetta and everything. And if you are not subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button. So anyways, folks, y'all have a great night. And until next time, this is the Ambassadors signing off.
I have always been